Hi everyone, so this look is done with blue, green, brown pigments, some highlight shades, a corally blush, and a nude lip. Now, the pigments I've used in this are from the Pumpkin and Poppy Cosmetics Into the Labyrinth collection. I wanted to use all the pigments from this so I can kind of review them and tell you what I think of them. And then we'll probably start using some other products since I've been doing a lot of Pumpkin and Poppy lately. I do really like them though, and I think their pigments are great and super affordable and all vegan and don't have any parabens in them, so they're great. And I still have a few glitters from LIT Cosmetics I have yet to review. I have some brushes to go over and some new cruelty-free drugstore items that have been coming out this year. It almost looks like they're it almost looks like drugstore items are really getting a huge revamp. So we'll get on with other things. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and thanks for watching. Okay, so to get started on the look, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Studio Eye Primer. It looks like this, almost like a concealer stick, which it most likely is. It's just marketed as an eye primer. So this one's just a little bit yellow on my skin, but that's okay. We're gonna place the eyeshadows over it. And I'm just going to blend that out with my finger. You wanna choose the weak non-pointer finger. This is known as the death finger. It's really strong, so you don't want to use that one to pull on your eye. So I'm just going to blend that out, and you can even pop a little underneath. And that'll just really clean up your eye area. And in case you put any eyeliner underneath, it'll serve as a base for that. Now for the eyeshadow base and primer are two separate things. Some people only apply a base, and that's fine, it's up to you. What you feel you need for your application. This was the primer. Now I'm going to put on the base, and this is the Too Faced Perfect Eyes Waterproof Eyeliner, and this is in Perfect Black. It's so creamy that today I'm just going to feather it all over my eye and use it as a base. So we're just going to put that on the lid and blend it out. I ended up switching fingers just because this is that was the bad finger. I'm just going to blend it out all over the lid. And you want to sort of shear it down, because if you have too much concentrated color of cream products all over your lid, you will get creasing. Less is more. And just keep a makeup remover wipe handy when I'm doing anything with my fingers. I'm going to apply NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil to the back arch of the brow bone, just a little bit. Try to keep it popped underneath, and this is just going to help kind of lighten and whiten our highlight color. This step is just purely optional, as every step I do in any tutorial is, but I'm just going to blend it in the inner teeth as well, because I want that to be super bright as well, since the eyeshadow base tone is going to be super dark. I don't want the eye to look dismal. I'm going to take Daydreamer from the Labyrinth collection, which is a beautiful green. And this is just her sort of more minty mid-tone green that she produced with this particular line of colors. And what I'm going to do is pick this up on a paddle brush by Daydreamer Tools. This is the 777. And we're just going to pack our brush in there, tap off the excess, and we're going to place this all over the lid right on top of the black base. It's just going to really kind of hold it and give it some dimension. The black base will. And I'm just going to take the edges of the brush and sort of swoop it into the crease. Kind of pull it in so there's no rough or harsh lines. I'm going to take another green. This is a very different green. It's called Goblin King, and it is like a very olivey tarnish gold green. And for reference, if you can't see the pot of color, or if you can't see the difference on the lid on camera, definitely be sure to check out my blog post if you'd like any more information on these colors, and that should help you out significantly. I'm going to grab blender brush, sorry. Excuse my absence. And I'm going to take this one, 781, And we're just going to go into the crease, doing sort of an ombre effect of greens. I'm gonna pull that up. This one's much more light and shimmery. Opening the eye so I know how far the crease is going to go up, as this is generally how I will keep my eye if I'm looking anyone in the face. Generally speaking, I'm always looking down at work, so this is how it will go. I'm going to pop this in the inner tear duct. I'm going to take a little bit of Don't Defy Me, which is a rich chocolate brown. This is one of my favorite colors from her Labyrinth line. And I think I have two of the same brush. Yeah, I do. I'm going to take the 781 again, and I'm going to take Don't Defy Me. And we're going to place that in our deep socket. Using little rotated motion circles, we're just going to gradually bring that color up. Apparently my dogs have decided that being directly underneath my feet while filming, they decided to play, and so if you think their sounds are very nearby, they are very nearby. Now I'm going to take the Falling Down color, and I'm going to take Delime Tools 769. This is like an angled pointer brush, and Falling Down is just an icy pink, and I'll have a blog post review of all these pigments that I've already worked with. I did a similar green look yesterday off camera to get a feel of what I wanted to do with the green pigments and how they worked, but kind of went with this other idea. I'm going to place Falling Down at the transition of the brown, because we're going to go with something else for the actual arch of the brow. It's a little too pink for the arch. I'm going to take Between the Stars, which is just an icy white color. It's like a tarnished gold tone to it, and I'm picking it up on that same brush, and we're going to place this directly in the arch. So I'm just going to stamp it on for starters to get the color payoff, and then just sort of blend it backwards. I like to leave a little bit of the skin open so it doesn't look too frosty. If that kind of like bugs you and you don't like to see that, you don't have to do that. I just like the look of it in person. It's so much more striking. For the tear duct, we're just going to go directly over Goblin King, and we're just going to place a little bit of that in the inner tear duct using the very point of that same brush. Now for the lower lash line, we're going to place a little bit of Too Faced Perfect Eyeliner in Perfect Black. Less is so much more with this product. It's so creamy. So take the smudger, which is very delicate and beveled and easy to blend out on your eye. It's not harsh at all, not for me anyways, and I think I have sensitive skin. I'm just going to blend a little bit of that from the waterline to the lower lash line. It worked for that whole space, so you can see how creamy it is. I'm going to take the blue in this collection, and it is Outfoxed. It is a cornflower blue with a lot of different duochrome flashes. One in particular is a kind of like a flash of gold. The other one is a flash of red. So I'm going to take this up on the Delime Tool 716, and it is literally a very fine point pencil brush, which is perfect for under the eye. So I'm just going to place a little bit of that, literally smoke it out right on top of that black liner. This will kind of help the tight line to also not melt. So if the tight line color, which is the black, should blend, it should blend onto the blue first and not down your face. I'm going to take a little bit of Urban Decay's 24/7 liquid liner, shake it up. This is in Perversion, and we're just going to line the upper lash line in black. Now, mineral powders stick to wet skin very easily. It's not that they're poor quality, it's just the nature of them. They're very impressionable. They're meant to be multi-purposeful. You can turn them into lip color, anything. So make sure you set your face very well. I took the Pumpkin Poppy Cosmetics Full Coverage Foundation in Cashew as a setting powder. I like to have a wet foundation underneath. It's just a little easier on my particular skin type because I don't like to use primers. Then I took the Into the Labyrinth, or I'm gonna take Into the Labyrinth blush in Fire Dance. And make sure the sifter's open because it does lock. And I'm going to pop a little bit of this on. It's just a slightly deeper blush than something that's in our permanent line called Clementine. And it's got a little bit of shimmer. So this is a little potent for pale skin because it's a nice, true kind of peach. So I'm just going to pop it on the cheeks, stippling it on. Almost so it looks more airbrush. Now for highlight, I'm going to take a little bit of Between the Stars, which, yeah, it's a nice shadow, but you can use it as a face color too. I'm going to take this up on the e.l.f. Stippling brush. And I'm going to basically highlight the cheekbone area. That way it just looks very glistening. Now I'm going to take Too Faced Glamour Gloss in Champagne Room. This does have a little bit of a lip injection plumping effect. It's mild. It's not like a natural, like, peppermint oil plumper though. So if you're looking for something like that, this is a little bit more intense than that, but not as intense as like Doo Wop. So I hope you enjoyed this look, and thank you so much for watching.